Good morning to the lovely people who watch this channel or people who just so happen to stumble upon this video. Now this video is just going to be kind of me looking at what I listened to at a picture, because Spotify recently released this whole thing where you can kind of see how your listening habits are. They released this like only you story thing, find out how you listened a few days ago. I've taken a look at it already, and honestly I was fairly surprised at what my results were. So we're gonna take a look at it because I'll be honest, some of the combinations of artists I've listened to this past year are kind of interesting. But before we get into it, I want to let you guys know that this microphone does not work yet. I don't have any of the connectors to actually connect to anything yet, but we'll have that soon. I also just realized that my laptop's off, so I don't have any light behind me. With that said, let's actually get into this. Alright, so this is my only you profile thing. Alright, this is weird. Who else but you would play Kid Cudi after Bad Baby? Hear me out, right? So I go through phases sometimes of wanting to listen to a very specific artist, listen to a few songs, but then maybe I'm with a person who enjoys the artist, I'll kind of jam out to them a little bit. And apparently at some point this year, I played Bad Baby and then Kid Cudi immediately after. I don't remember when I did that, but I'd believe it. I'm also trying to understand why, as the background sound, it's UK drill. What's up with that? So you to travel to 2019, 2008, 2021. Alright, so for Conan Gray, I've literally only listened to Maniac by him. Tried a couple other songs, didn't really like them. Listened to Maniac plenty of times just because it's this one song that I actually enjoy. I've listened to a ton of Kanye West this year. A lot of what I listened to for Kanye West was when I went on a road trip and listened to him about half the way back home, I think. And then Midwest is a artist who I found earlier this year who I've actually really come to enjoy his music. These genres set you apart. Nothing says you like going from comedy to New York drill to hyperpop. New York drill and hyperpop are two extremely different genres, and I got a feeling there's not many people out there that listen to both. Alright. Playing Protect by Annalie Chop in the evening is pretty much the most you thing ever. I have listened to Protect by Annalie Chop probably way too many times. Protect was a song I just enjoyed. I know I enjoyed the lyricism, the flow, everything about it. Just fun to listen to. Alright, so this next part talks about my my astrology with music. My sun sign is Pop Smoke. According to this, he's my top artist. I didn't know that. Moon sign is Ray Shremmerd. Dude, I've been listening to so much Ray Shremmerd the past couple months. Kind of had this like desire a few months ago to start listening to some older artists who kind of fell off a little bit again. Ray Shremmerd and Fetty Wap actually I've been listening to so much the past couple months. Rising sign is Russ. That says your recent discovery. I did not recently just discover Russ. I just didn't listen to him on Spotify until this year. Because like a heathen, I didn't start using Spotify until about a year and a half ago. Because before that, I was using YouTube Music like a freaking weirdo. Alright, so this next part I already went through and picked out. It's Playing Your Dream Dinner Party. So for my first guest, my options were Kanye West, Dre Rivers, and X. I chose Kanye West just because I felt like it, to be entirely honest. Alright, and then it was who was sitting next to Kanye West. I picked Snot, simply because Snot's probably one of my top artists, one of my favorite artists that I've listened to. I don't know, I just like Snot's music. He's good, he's a solid artist. I've loved watching him grow as an artist from being super underground to where he is now, where he's a bit more mainstream. Alright, and for the last seat, my options were Jack Harlow, Ian Dior, and Playboi Carti, and of course, I picked Jack Harlow. That's the only you Spotify thing. That's the results that I got. What I'm thinking, I think the reason why Spotify did this is because they do the yearly wrap up at the end of the year. We're like halfway through the year now, so I think they were like, oh, you know, let's give our listeners a little something special, you know. I think they did that. I think that's what this was for. I mean, it was cool to look at. I was interested to look at it. So yeah, that's my only you Spotify thing. Hope y'all enjoyed watching this.